So, good morning, people, and welcome back to DJ's Lifestyle. My name is Donavan Jackson Sr., and this is my son, Donavan Jackson Jr. As you could hear, the channel name is DJ's Lifestyle, so the channel belongs to us too. Yeah, so today, just want to do something different. We chilling out, we home. It's a Saturday morning. We have nothing much to do. So we decided we can make this little vlog today between me and him. So to start this off, knowing that within another month or so he'll be graduating high school, I just take this opportunity to ask him a few questions, and see what his answer will be, and then we could move on. So welcome again, viewers and subscribers. And yeah, we start with Junior. So DJ, I call him DJ. How you feel about graduation coming up on June the 12th?
Well, I finally graduated school, so it's pretty good. Been doing this for quite a while, so I'm ready to be done.
Oh, that's a good answer. And well, it seems like just yesterday. I've been living on memories. It seems like just yesterday when I used to lift you up, get you ready, bathe you, fix your breakfast, get you ready, and sometime we didn't have no ride, and I have to throw you on my shoulder and take you out there to the bus stop and took you to school with me. That memory floating around in my mind like it was just yesterday, and now all of a sudden, bam, man, all grown up and look like you're ready to take flight now. So, like I say, memories for me. But yeah, tell me a little bit about when you first started started school, like from in the K in the K's. What is it you could remember from that time when you just started preschool?
Uh, Probably that I didn't want to probably go to school. I wanted to stay home and watch SpongeBob all day.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you and SpongeBob. Yeah, and you remember what you used to call SpongeBob?
Bob on.
Babon. Yeah, you couldn't turn off the TV. He'll cry and tell you, "I want to watch Babon all day, my friend." But anyway, yeah, and what was the name of the preschool you went to?
Albania Christian Academy.
Right, and then you moved to your next school was what?
Jordan Prince Williams.
Jordan Prince William, right? And yeah, so I've been following him all along, people, and it was a good journey. I'm glad that I I fathered him throughout this period up until this day. He still stay home with me, and this is final year. And it's been rough sometimes, but hey, if it's not rough, then if there's no challenge, then it would have been too good to be true. You feel me? It have to be some challenges there to make it exciting. So up until this day now, I'm a proud father. I'm proud of him, and we're looking forward now to send him off to college. But anyway, yeah, back to the school, and as you came through Jordan Prince Williams, what kind of sports you you played throughout then?
Uh, well, in Princeville, I used to play basketball and used to run track for the school.
Okay, so basketball and track and field, right? And you mostly used to do basketball, right? And track. The lady also put you in the track and field fraternity as well. How was basketball to you during that period when you was playing?
Basketball, it was pretty fun. I only used to play basketball watching Kobe, so that's what really get me in the love of the game. That's mostly it.
And then track. I just give me a little. Did you like track or did you not? Oh, between the two sports, which one
Uh,
you took a liking to most?
well, when I was smaller, it was probably basketball.
Right. So yeah, because I know you like basketball. I remember you didn't make the team, and did you remember when you try out? And did you remember what happened
Uh,
when you came home?
at a tryout, and they tell me I wasn't good enough to make the team, so they told me to try out next year.
And you remember what was it, what you did when you came home? You was crying, and we was encourage you and tell you don't worry about it. You'll make it next year. So the next year, what happened?
I made it.
You made it. So that's how life goes. When when you get knocked down, you try again, and next time you'll do it. That's just life on a whole. Yeah. So he made the basketball team the next year, the basketball junior team. And how far did you all went in the tournament? You all went on to what?
I think we go on to the playoffs and then lose.
And then lost. Yeah, you lost. You all lost to one junior team who the little guy was on,
Yeah, who end up winning the whole thing.
and they end up winning the championship. So you all came up second best. And then what happens the next year?
The next year is when I think COVID hit.
Right. But y'all still played and y'all win the championship.
Yeah,
Y'all win the junior championship. I remember that because I was there. Yeah, and so you felt good, even though I think you did not play in the championship round because of some strange reason. You didn't get your tennis or something on time, and the coach tell you you could. Was that it or it was a jersey? It was
no, I think
something.
it's summertime, so I couldn't play.
Right. So, yeah. So you didn't end up, but you all won because that was your team and you all won the championship in that year. So I know you did felt good about it, even though you wasn't playing. You was cheering for them like hell. I remember that. So yeah, and fast forward from there now. Um, I remember that me and your coach was speaking, and I asked him to give you a scholarship on the basketball team because he was telling me that he needed you. So I asked him, I say, if you need him that badly, why don't give him a scholarship? Or give you a scholarship. And he said to me, say, he will get back to me. He never got back to me. So what did I do?
Switch school.
I bought. That is when you went to the track, and you did well on in track. And I asked the track and field coach to see if he could get a scholarship to the school that he was teaching, and he said yes. So I stopped you from playing basketball. Remember that? I switched you out of basketball, and I put you in track. And after you was doing pretty good in track and field as well. You know. So I don't know if you really was enjoying track. Were you enjoying track and field as much as you enjoyed basketball?
Basketball was probably
Your favorite?
more fun because I used to play with the team, and then after I switched school,
Yeah.
I kind of stopped liking basketball because it wasn't really fun for me no more.
Okay. All right. Yeah, cause I could remember you could remember now you started telling me no you can just stick with track. And you was doing pretty well too. Your time was pretty good during your under seven. That was what under 17.
Mm.
Yeah, you had some pretty good times. And then what happens during the time now in your under 17?
The last track meet under 17.
You
You
remember
know,
what happened?
it was hard distance,
Right.
and I had to run a 300.
Uh huh.
After I was telling my coach and my dad, my legs started hurting. Like
Uh,
around my hamstring, I say it started hurting,
mm,
and then after that, the first meet of the season I run, yeah, it wasn't too bad. I did open up with my PR from the year prior, and then
mm.
the next meet, I just completely pulled my hamstring.
I remember that like it was yesterday. And what was it? What was the feeling? How did it felt at the time? Was it very painful? Because a lot of people who don't know the sports and who don't run, they wouldn't know how an hamstring. It was the hamstring, right? You tore your hamstring. They wouldn't know how even a cramp feel. Much more to know how painful a hamstring injury is. So, just give me just a brief on how it felt.
The pain is probably like getting hit by a car.
Uh-huh.
It's such an excruciating pain to where you can't walk, and if you walk on it, you might as well just sit back down because it's be too painful to walk.
Right, yes. And that again, I remember like it was yesterday. So, and that's the same time you got the scholarship for SAC, for St. Augustine's College. And there you go, you went down. That was your first run for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed to be your first run for SAC. And he pulled his hamstring. Viewers and subscribers. Could you imagine? First run for the school to prove himself. Didn't even make the team. So that was his tryout to make the team and he pulled his hamstring. And that was devastating. But yeah, he have to do like how long he rehab, DJ? About a year,
About a
a
year.
full year of rehab. He tore his hamstring, and the grade was like a grade three hamstring tour. So that wasn't no joke. I went to one of the guy who was one of the doctor, and he actually told me to tell him it's either he go through rehab or don't bother with the sports no more because if you mess up that again, that's that. So we went through the rehab. It slows him down again because it take him a full year. He have to sit down. He couldn't do no cut. He could do training, but that leg, with that particular leg with the hamstring strain, he couldn't do much to that. So most of the things he used to do is like core work, you know, but that leg wasn't taking on no strain. So he he followed the shape, for a whole year, and then he had to come back and train again. So yeah, and what was the training like after the rehab when you came back? That was what, under 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he came, because he missed out the whole under 17. No, You missed the first year under
The
20.
first half
Uh,
year under 20.
yeah, the first half of the year under 20. Well, the track season is not that long, probably 2 3 months and it over. So he missed out that total season. That's the under 20, the first year under 20. He missed that. So how was it like after rehab to come back and come back to the sports again? Um, did it make you run slower? What was it like? Just give me a brief on that.
Basically, was basically starting back over from scratch. The times that I was running from the year prior, slow right down. I think I opened the season with 11:9, which was pretty far from my PR. And then, I had to keep running on the legs to make sure that they're good. And my coach, he put me through some very serious training to get back in shape. 9 300s. I can never forget that. But that's mostly it.
All right. So yeah, and you know, viewers, subscribers, friends, and family who's watching, I will show you two of the race later on. The two of his last race that he run. Like that was a last week Saturday. That was what date that was, DJ?
That was last week Sunday. So,
And that was,
the
yeah, I think on the ninth. But yeah, last week Saturday. That was his two latest race that he ran, a 200 and a 100 meter. I will show you that later on.
it was the 10th.
Actually, the tenth of May. Yeah, last week Saturday. That was his last race that he ran for this year. So I will show you the clips of those two races later on in the video. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's basically where he's at now. And what was your PR?
But for the race I just won,
Yeah.
it was 11:28 with. It was a lot of wind blowing though, like 1.9. So it's legal, but it was quite a little bit of wind blowing.
Right. So 1.9 would still be in the legal limit, and the rest of the guys them was running in what,
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Wow. Yeah, the illegal. But in any event, you run 11 too. I mean, I'm pretty sure you would have been running in the tens now had he not had that bad injury and had to do all the rehab and that. But he's taking his time and he's coming back. You know, now that he's now 19. Yeah, it's still a little way back, but he'll catch himself. And yeah. So like I say, I will show you the two last race that he run in the in at the probably the end of this video. So you could watch and see what he looks like out there. Yeah, and so how how is the feeling now that you about to enter into college? Now that we're looking for you, your graduation will be on the from high school from the 12th of June. Yeah, you will be graduating from high school. And how are you feeling about now looking to get set for college?
Well, I finally get to come off the rock. It's probably the best thing about it, but I think this can be, opening new doors for me. I can probably go over there, get all the equipment and stuff because, most of the stuff that you need, they over there, so you probably just buy it straight from there where they make them and
Equipments like
uh
your track equipments.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All of that is there, yes. What else what about academics?
I finally got to, you know, pursue my career long dream of trying to be a marine biologist. I like the ocean and stuff like that too. I want to explore it someday.
You're a water man. Wow, well, that makes two of us. You know, your daddy love the water. Yeah, and other than track and field, now, what are your hobbies other than track and field? We know track and field and basketball. What other hobbies you got?
I'm a very experienced fisherman.
Oh wow, you think?
Yep.
All right, and anything else?
Let me see.
Just fishing, cooking.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good chef.
Oh, you like to chef it up. Look at the screen, DJ. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's basically it. We just do this vlog. We freestyling. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button. So next time we put out another video, you'll be the first to know. Leave a comment also in the description below. Yeah. So look out for his race, the 100 and the 200. Tell me what you think. Yeah. So until another time, we saying so long. Peace.
Okay, let's go.